What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Screen Fiend. I'm Pam. We are watching the last episode of season 3. We are at the end. I'm kind of sad because we're gonna have to wait 2 more years for another Bridgerton story. The next one, of course, is gonna be my Benny, and I'm so excited. He is my favorite, but I don't know why we have to wait that long. Like, seriously, why do we have to wait 2 years? Like, everybody's on Stranger Things time. Like, we don't have to wait that long. Let's go back to what it used to be, and it used to be every year, okay? A year is a long time. So 2 years, like, really? Anyway, for this episode, I am hoping that Penelope and Colin can have a happy ending. I'm hoping maybe, you know, Penelope and Eloise can kind of twist Lady Whistledown a little bit and not make her so gossipy in a mean way where the queen is on Lady Whistledown's neck. Another thing, are we going to possibly get Colin, Eloise, and Penelope throwing the queen off their scent because, you know, she accused the Bridgertons in the last episode. I'm hoping that Cressida, that freaking crispy bitch, I hope she does not even think about blackmailing Penelope, because we saw at the end that the newspaper guy, the publishing place, that he said that a person was a redhead, and we all know the Featheringtons are the redheads in Mayfair. What else? Oh, and Benedict. What's going to happen with Benedict with that little, you know, threesome that he did? Is he going to continue on with the threesome? Is he going to say, you know, that was just an experiment, I'm going to move on? I'm really curious of what's going to happen there. And is there anything else? Oh, we'll see. Maybe something develop a little more between Lady Bridgerton and Lord Anderson. Let's cross fingers on that. And I think that's really much it. Oh, and Francesca. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about Francesca. And Francesca and John. Hopefully they get married in this episode. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get into the episode. That was some serious lightning. Oh, Colin. Uh-oh.
Good morning. How did you sleep?
Give that a silent treatment. Oh, no, he's not. Y'all gotta really talk.
I am off to Bridgerton House for breakfast.
But my mother is coming.
I'll give you and your mother some privacy.
Oh, you do not have to leave.
I wish to.
Oh my God. I love the way they say privacy. That's your marriage. The one thing that you wanted for a long time was your husband. What are you gonna do?
Mama.
I knew it. I knew it.
Cressida.
Good morning. I trust you had a happy wedding night.
Bitch.
What are you doing here?
I'm simply paying a visit.
What do you want, bitch?
To the esteemed Lady Whistledown.
What?
I know your secret.
Whatever you think you know, you're incorrect. Now I wish for you to leave.
You know, thinking back on everything, it makes perfect sense. No one would ever suspect you, as you are so very forgettable.
And what about you? You're the one that's not married.
Shame I cannot stay long to savor it, seeing as I am under lock and key until my aunt arrives to steal me to the countryside.
Good, bitch. You deserve it.
You're leaving town?
Yes,
Good.
but not to my Aunt Joanna's house. You see, you are going to pay me double the Queen's reward, so that I might set up my life abroad. Or I will tell everyone of your true identity.
I knew it. Pause. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew she was going to blackmail her. I freaking knew it. I knew she was going to do that. I freaking knew it. What a stupid bitch. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Unpause.
Miss Cowper. Lady Featherington. Penelope and I were just discussing whether or not I'm to be believed. Think of your daughter's love of the written word. Think of how she is so easily overlooked, allowing her to disappear for great periods of time.
Don't mess with her mother.
Think of how all those she views as enemies end up humiliated in print. And then ask yourself, how it took you this long to realize she is the true Lady Whistledown. You will pay me my sum, or I will reveal the truth to the entire ton.
Girl, please. Now that you said it in front of her mother's gonna get you.
Do enjoy your morning, ladies.
Girl. Bitch. I freaking knew
It
it.
is not true.
It is,
Once.
Portia.
Cressida does not lie.
Every ball. Always there is an hour at which you disappear. I thought it was because your social manners were under at a certain point, but now I realize what a fool I have been.
Mama.
All the terrible things you've written about your sisters, about me, about yourself. I have fought with every tool at my disposal to claw us out of ruin time and time again, and yet, under my own roof, my own blood has been sowing the seeds of our ruin all along. How could you, Penelope?
Tell her. She's a bitch.
Oh, we should ready our autumnal wardrobe.
Is that why you no longer sneeze, Albie? The warm weather we've been having until now.
It is not seasonal. It is a nervous sneeze quelled by our happy marital bliss.
Contend with the chill already. Must I contend too with your displays?
Do you wish to retreat home, my love?
So miserable.
No one would notice. Now that Penelope has married her Bridgerton. You know, yesterday's news. Philippa and I are going to host a ball centered on the colour purple.
And orange.
There will be crystal
Purple
and
and
gold
orange.
and hundreds of flowers.
And we can have bugs.
And should we discuss a budget?
Look at her sister like,
It should be very, very large.
oh Lord. Why me orange and purple, their hair and...
Are you sure we should be in public? Well, the Queen knows about your engagement now. There is no use hiding it any longer.
She thinks one of us is Whistledown.
And I know well enough as the matriarch of our household that no one is. The best thing that we can do right now is be out in the world so that the town does not start to think that we have something to hide.
I don't know. I couldn't be around people like that.
Perhaps
I
our
would go
nonchalance
off.
will convince the Queen that her accusations are incorrect. God help us. Now, go ahead, eat. Hmm?
I'm like, what y'all looking at? Almost, is that Anthony? I feel like Anthony come back.
How are you?
See you either.
Trying not to think about yesterday.
You know the family will be fine.
Do you believe that?
Her Majesty accused me of being Whistledown once, and I survived it. Though not without some scars. Do not let your marriage be the scar.
No.
You know you will eventually resolve things with...
Penelope, what are you doing here? I was not expecting to see you till later this afternoon.
She knows, Colin, you don't have to hide your ire.
Certainly we should not be having this discussion in front of Miss Bridgerton.
She knows everything as well.
Wonderful. So glad to see the whole of Mayfair seem to know before your own mother. And why do we all suddenly know that we know?
Because Cressida discovered my secret. And she demands £10,000 to keep it.
You cannot be serious.
How did she discover?
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure.
It does not matter how. If she knows, we must prevent her from revealing it.
That is kind, Colin, but I can pay her.
Ah, she got that kind of money.
Slightly more, if we're being honest.
Ooh.
All this time?
And they were struggling. Yup.
You're not paying Miss Carper a single penny.
But Colin, it is my...
Then perhaps you will pay her, Mr. Bridgerton.
No, he cannot.
No one is paying her.
And what do you propose we do?
Wait a minute. We've been back in time. What's going on here? Is you a bottom or you the top?
I was hoping to have a moment alone with your daughter.
Despite what the ton might say, you insult me if you think this is not still a respectable household.
Mother, leave us.
I will give you 5 minutes.
Looking like a pink bird, bitch. I want to punch in her face.
I take it your mother does not know about your blackmailing my wife?
I no longer trust anyone but myself.
You must feel terribly lonely.
That's why she
I
don't got a
have known what
man.
it's like to be truly alone. I have come for your mercy. Penelope is no villain. Trust me. I can understand why you might hate Whistledown. Her words are cutting, and sharp.
What about her?
And still,
She's a bully.
her readers are willing to pay to read about themselves week after week.
You do not sound as if you hate Whistledown. You sound as if you are jealous of her.
No, I'm not.
That is the difference between you and me.
See? She's a bitch.
You take for granted that you will always have your family's support. We are not the same, Mr. Bridgerton.
Just a little
See?
extra fun to throw the ball of the season.
Think small creatures with many legs.
Surely we are owed, as you spent
Ew,
much more
no.
on Penelope's wedding than on ours.
Because you both married untitled misters, while Penelope married a very wealthy Bridgerton.
Who is sure to take care of you in your old age? What need could you have
Excuse
to hold
you.
on to your money now? Let us in.
Now is not a good time. I am expecting a visitor.
I'm afraid I have failed. And she wants double now.
20,000 pounds.
20?
She's lost her mind.
I do not have that sum.
There is more. She requires you use your column to restore her reputation. I must apologize, sir. It seems I have made everything worse.
Oh, this is my fault.
It's okay, Colin.
What do we do now?
Perhaps Penelope
Got
was
it.
right. It would have been better to just pay her.
Francesca seems to have found an inner courage.
Yes, she has. And now she is using it to get as far away from her mother as possible.
You will have my support in Francesca's absence. And also my brother's.
Ooh.
We do not have to discuss that.
But perhaps we should.
Thank you. You like him. It's okay.
Lord Anderson has been an exemplary gentleman. And if you were to give your blessing...
It is certainly not my place to give or withhold a blessing on the matter. You are both adults. You may do as you wish. After all, it is not as though I asked your permission.
Oh my God, is she gonna tell her father?
You
Oh,
know.
oh my God.
Yes?
I said it. Did I say in the first
was a
episode?
good man. And that you have been a very good friend.
Wow.
And that is all I need to know.
Y'all didn't consummate y'all marriage. You crazy. Well, hello?
I only need a blanket for the settee.
No, here's our bed. Ugh.
Lady Featherington, Walter...
Walter Dundas Esquire, I do remember. I take it you're here to congratulate us on my daughter's marriage into one of the most esteemed and respected families of the Ton.
Regrettably, no. I have not come on happy business. Though some have told me they do find release from deception a comforting feeling. The money you inherited from your Aunt Petunia. I thought it quite curious that you came into such a fortune just as Jack Featherington ran away with yours. And in fact, Aunt Petunia's neighbours in Cornwall seem to agree with me. From what I hear, she was in a perpetual state of poverty.
Who's to say she was not a great saver, living frugally so that others might one day benefit?
Her creditors.
Is your money the money Cousin Jack took from the Ton?
It's not as if any of them needed that money the way we did.
You stole from them!
You humiliated them. You stole their dignity. What you and I have done is not different.
What you have done
Didn't I
is
say
a
they were the
crime.
same?
I did what I had to do to protect this family. Who were you protecting with your column?
Myself!
Oh, from whom?
You!
And even if I do not like what you have written over the years, it is a great regret of mine that I've overlooked you for so long.
Yup.
You and I both, we have done the best we can with the opportunities that society has afforded us. What would Lady Whistledown write about our disgrace when I am exposed?
She will write whatever I like her to.
That is a great power. What a thing you have made for yourself.
Thank you.
I take thee to be my lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
Ooh. Oh, Will and his wife is there. I never get that girl's name.
I take thee to be my lawful husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
May you now live together in holy matrimony until your dying breath. Amen.
That wig is killing me. Give her a kiss. I'm gonna need more than that. Why she look like that?
To my beautiful wife, I have not the words to express my adoration, a fact for which I am sure you must be grateful, as I know you are loath to be made the center of attention for too long, so instead, I shall offer a few humble words to your family, especially your mother. Lady Bridgerton, I see your openness reflected in Benedict, your charm in Colin, your wisdom in Eloise, and a brightness you have instilled in both Gregory and Hyacinth. In this moment, when I feel so much gratitude for my new wife, I feel it in equal measure for the remarkable woman who raised her. I thank you.
That's a really
All of
sweet
you.
speech.
From the bottom of my heart.
If you're concerned about Miss Cowper's funds, I plan to speak with Benedict tonight. I only wanted to wait until after the wedding.
Good.
Don't give her nothing.
Do not wish for you to speak
Your
to him.
mother's gonna hatch a plan?
But we're running out of time.
I cannot ask you to lie to your brother on my behalf. Your family, the one you've so kindly shared with me, they are too good. You've given me so much already. You've taught me to hold my own. You have shown me I'm capable of pleasure beyond imagination, but it is not what you do for me that makes me love you. It is your kindness, your empathy.
He is kind.
How much
Colin.
you care. Just being you is enough, Colin.
Why does her hair look like a bush? Like a literal bush. Uh-oh.
Colin? I have received a letter from your wife.
We had better sit.
Your maid sent me right up.
Uh-oh, Benny's for round 3.
I'm beginning to enjoy such privileged entry.
You look handsome as always. As much as I've enjoyed the three of us together, I was hoping it could just be the two of us tonight.
Oh.
I am beginning to care for you, Benedict. More than friends. Because of Paul?
No, Paul could be Patricia or Polly or Peter, all three at once. What happened between the three of us? What has happened ever since I met you? It has made me realize how good it feels to be free.
Child, they got such tacky dresses. Oh, they got their purple orange.
She got the ostrich feathers and the purple orchids. Oh, Mama! Thank you.
What is the meaning of this?
Well, it must have been you. Who paid for all of this? Mama told me she wished for you to have the greatest ball
that
Mayfair
was
has
what
ever
the money
seen.
was for. Oh,
You're
that
welcome.
was nice.
Thank you.
The passport's my eyes, yes.
Your Majesty!
Forgive us, Your Majesty. We do not have a perch for you because we did not think you would accept our
Oh, the
invitation.
queen.
It is not your invitation that brings me here. Cease playing. I received a letter earlier this week from Lady Whistledown. She calls upon my mercy, asking to address you all herself, to plead her case publicly. Her.
Hen, you're gonna be honest.
Hello, all.
Remember you were asking why she's always in her room?
Or should I say,
Now you know.
dearest gentle readers? In the beginning, I never thought anyone would take my writing seriously. Why should they? No one has ever taken any part of me seriously. I wrote about all of you because I was captivated by you. Living your lives so out in the open. But I was careless with that power. It was easy to cast aspersions from the shadows where I could not be found.
Pissed.
All of us talk. We gossip. Gossip is information. It forges bonds. Especially for those of us who are told so little. That is why I am so very grateful to our Queen for forcing me out of the shadows with her most cunning scheme. If she affords me the chance to continue, I mean to aim my quill more responsibly.
She looks so disgusted.
She seems humbled, but we will be watching that she remains so.
You saw the music changed?
What is life?
Oh my gosh.
Without a little gossip.
Now, Barney!
Really?
The
Here we go.
bugs!
Philippa. Why did I know they were butterflies? How cute and a good distraction. Good job, Philippa.
You're a wonder.
Could not have done that without your support.
And the Queen's.
Yes, and with her acceptance, we can now tell that solicitor your money came from my writing. You'll have no recourse.
Oh, wow.
Time for us to do better.
Yo, boo-boo. Yo, man.
Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for your letter. I do not believe I've seen my mother so quickly shocked. And also, so quickly impressed.
There is something I left out of that letter. But I would not object to an annulment if you requested one. I do not wish for any harm to come to you or your family as a result of today.
Pen, ever since I found out you were Whistledown, I have done everything I can to try to separate you from her. But the other day, I went back and read all of the letters you have sent me. Your letters have always been the ones I'm most eager to read, and I realized you are her. You have always had one voice. There is no separating you from Whistledown. And after seeing you speak today, well, I would not want to. Because forgive me, that was bloody brilliant. My only purpose in life is to love a woman as great as you. And I will be a very fulfilled man indeed.
I love you. You are a very good man, Mr. Bridgerton.
I love you.
They all seem happy.
They do.
And you?
Are you?
I'm positively elated because I've come up with a rather brilliant idea. Or a request, rather.
What request is that?
Let me accompany you to Scotland. I cannot change the world without seeing more of it.
Oh.
I promise you I will give you your space. What do you think?
As long as you stay in your wing of the
That's
castle.
amazing, Elle.
We will be living in a proper castle.
A castle? Right?
Eloise has asked to accompany us.
If that does not burden you, my lord.
Well, not at all. That is wonderful news. And thankfully, my cousin has finally arrived to complete our travel party.
I caution you. Every sordid detail John has spoken about me is a lie. The truth is far worse.
Francesca.
Francesca. Bridgerton. Kilmartin.
Francesca.
Kilmartin is my name now.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
My reticence is not due to a desire to protect any risque couplings, though I have heard whispers of a few. All those who feel they have been wronged by this humble writer, my sincere apologies. I wish you only the best.
Good for you.
This author knows better than to make any predictions about what the future may hold. But with every closing chapter, the story is sure to grow richer and deeper.
No. Oh, don't make me cry. Take action. Enjoy, Elle.
It has been quite a journey we have taken together. And so it is with the heaviest heart that I write this final, unbelievably short sentence as Lady Whistledown. Goodbye.
Who's the most handsome of them all?
Yes.
You are.
I knew they were gonna have girls, and she was gonna have the boy.
I still cannot fully believe you had a boy. The new Lord Featherington is quite handsome.
Gets that from his father.
Your father is always trying to distract us with a clever word and a beguiling smile.
You think my smile is beguiling?
It is better than I expected.
Are you old enough to read that?
Yes.
What's she always messing with him?
It's almost enough for everyone.
Oh.
And with the retirement of my literary persona, I should like to formally introduce myself. Previous Wallflower, current columnist, observer, wielder of a quill. Nobody unique, and yet I have my moments.
And
So
hopefully,
cute.
dear reader, you will stay on to enjoy them with me as we begin this next part of our journey. Yours truly, Penelope Bridgerton.
So that was the episode, and it was a sweet ending. The beginning was crazy, and I knew, and I said it last episode, that she was going to, well, I said bribe, but it was blackmail. I knew she was going to blackmail Penelope. There was just no other way that she was going to get the money that she wanted to live on her own, Vienna or wherever she wanted to go. But you know what? You got it. You got it in the end. You went about it in a negative way, and you tried, all the mean things that you did throughout the seasons and years that we don't know about. That one little time that you were somewhat good to Eloise, it didn't soak up all the bad that you did, and karma got to you. Do I feel bad for Cressida? Because let's be real here, her father is horrible, and you can clearly tell whoever raised them, whether it was the mother and father or just the father or the mother, that they are not good people. You can see it in his sister, you can see it in the father, and then you can see the cruelty, of course, with Cressida's mom, because in the first season, I'm trying to remember, did she do it in the second season? She probably did do it in the second season, where, they gossip and they did little snickery, mean little things off to the side. So she's not a good person either. But I do I do understand, like, I do get it. And just this much, I mean, like, this much I feel bad for her because she grew up with cruel people. But you're an adult. Like, how old is Cressida? I think Cressida is probably the same age as maybe Daphne. So what's that? 20... How old was Daphne when she married? 2021, I think. So 3 years or two, 2 years after, what are they, 23? So as an adult, you should know what from right from wrong. And she never just took the right road. She always took the wrong road with bullying and being mean. So, like I said, it's a little bit, I feel bad for her, but not a lot. And your karma was you are now going up to Wales with your nasty, mean little aunt, and you're going to live the life that you're going to live. Are you going to find love? Probably not. Too bad. Who cares? I was really surprised that Penelope told everyone that she was Lady Whistledown. Honestly, I thought she was just going to tell, like, maybe the Bridgertons, maybe the Queen, and her mom. I really thought it was just going to be them, and not even all the Bridgertons. Eloise, of course, knew. I thought that maybe, Lady Bridgerton was going to know, Benedict was going to know, and that's it. But I'm kind of glad that she told everybody. And honestly, that was the only way she was going to get out of the blackmail from Cressida. There was just no other way. And it was a smart way. I love the happy ending with her and Colin. I'm so happy they're both writers. I think that little book that Gregory had was Colin's, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was Colin's journal made into that tiny little book, which is amazing. I love that both of them, again, became writers. So that was really sweet. I knew that she was going to have the boy and that Philippa and Prudence were going to have the girls. I just knew it. I knew. I mean, it would have been nice for one of them to have the boys to, to push the Featherington name, but whatever. Whatever, right? Colin, I'm shocked. I'm shocked because I think I said it, I don't know what episode. I said that he's going to fall for her, but because she's so independent, she's like Lady Danbury, she's not really going to be feeling it. But it was the total opposite. She was falling for him, and he was the one that was just like, nah, I just want to be free. I'm not trying to be tied down. What was I going to say about that? But then again, but then when I saw the last episode, when he first started kissing Paul, right? His name is Paul. She had a little bit of like, I thought she was crying, but she had like a little bit of sadness, like, oh, Paul was right about Benedict, that he does like men, and I can't have Benedict all to myself. But even though she confessed her feelings for him, he still, was like, yeah, like, this is fun. Like, I love doing this, but as far as a commitment, like, I'm not here for it. And I'm trying to figure out his face at the end when him and Eloise said goodbye. It was just so much sadness to him. I thought maybe he would be a little bit more happy because he said he's never felt free before. So I'm just really curious to know why he was so sad at the end. Okay, so remember when I said, honestly, I don't remember what episode this was. I don't know if it was this season or last season. I felt like it was last season. I think it was towards the end of last season when, excuse me, when the Queen had approached Eloise about being Lady Whistledown, and then her and Penelope were trying to figure a way out of it. And then she was exposed. I think that's when I mentioned it, when I said that Penelope is Portia. Like, they are the same. And I'm so glad that they said it here at the end, because they are right? They are the same. They are the same. If she had to choose out of her children, Penelope is just her. Because let's be real, even though Portia could be mean at times, Portia is really smart. She's smart. She's a smart woman. I mean, yeah, she didn't think that her daughter, was Lady Whistledown because she didn't pay attention to her daughter. I don't know. I never understood the reason why she never paid attention to Penelope. Did she think that maybe because Penelope was too much into her books and thought she was better than her, that she just like kind of just like pushed her to the side? I wonder if it was because of that. But then she realized, of course, that Penelope was her. I honestly thought because Portia's so cunning and so smart, I'm just surprised that they went the way of just telling the truth. Honestly, I thought that Portia was gonna come up with a plan. Of course, Honorable Colin went up to Cressida trying to plead with her, but that woman don't care. That woman does not care. And I knew it. I knew his ways were not gonna work. And look at that, she doubled it. Like, are you for real? Are you like really, woman? Really? Anyway, can we talk about Francesca? Francesca. Is the reason why you picked John is because he's quiet, because he's not in society, and you're trying to hide your true self? Which, of course, even if she was her true self, then she wouldn't be accepted, but the way she was looking at John's cousin was like love at first sight. Is Francesca gay? Oh my gosh. And you know what's crazy? When they got married and they kissed, she was absolutely not feeling that kiss. But she kept professing her love. I love John. I love John. I love John. I wonder if she wants the quiet life because she wants to kind of like get away from temptation, aka women. I wonder if Francesca and John and Michaela will be in next season, because now you know they live in Scotland. Oh my gosh. I wonder, is this in the books? Y'all have to let me know. I literally have all the books on my Amazon in my cart that I'm gonna purchase because I want to read the books. But please, guys, please let me know. Is this in the books? Also, not Colin, Benedict being, because I looked it up too. So Benedict's supposed to be pansexual. Is that in the books too? Please, y'all gotta let me know this. I'm not sure because I haven't purchased the books yet, and by the time I get to Benedict's story, it'll be a while. So please let me know. But I wonder if that's why she probably decided to go to Scotland to get away from temptations. But boop 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 boop, Michaela might be a temptation. That's what it looked like. I'm happy for Eloise. I'm glad that she's, leaving out of Mayfair, exploring. I just don't know if Scotland would have been the best place for her. I don't know. I could see Eloise in New York. I could see her here, exploring. But here is just another London. You know what I mean? But I honestly can see Eloise here in New York exploring her love for writing and education. I really could. And I'm so happy for Lady Bridgerton and Lord Anderson. However, she does look a little nervous, and I don't know if it's because she really likes him. I think it's because Lady Bridgerton is this woman who loves love and grand gestures of love, and she had that with Edmund, and it was cut short. And I don't know, in the back of her head, that she may be feeling a little bit guilty because she's liking someone else, and her Edmund is not here anymore. I'm thinking maybe she doesn't believe that she can have a second love like that. Like, she wants that, she had that, and I feel like if she even thought about being with somebody again, like, did she want it the same way as Edmund? I'm really curious because she definitely had like a little bit of like doubt on her face when she was dancing with him. So I don't know, I'm just like really curious about that. I said it in a previous video that they might do a Lady Bridgerton story, and I really hope they do, to explore her and Lord Anderson's relationship. And then of course Lady Danbury will be in that story. I said this, I believe, in the first episode of this season. Will they mention the fact that Lady Danbury had an affair with Violet's father? I thought they were going to discuss this a little bit more. Honestly, excuse me, it was like a little like brief little talk about it. And I was kind of shocked that she, you know, was just accepting of it. That, you know, I do know that, you know, you had an affair with my dad. He was married to my mom. I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like our friendship and all the other stuff. I just wish they should have had a little bit more in-depth conversation. And if they were, honestly, I'm gonna be really honest, if they're gonna do this actual spin-off, I think they should have held off on the conversation. So the conversation could have been a little bit longer. Because this one was just really, really brief, like, yeah, oh yeah, I know. And then they showed the little, I believe it was a crown. They showed you the paper crown. So I don't know. So if they do it, I really do hope it comes up again. But then I don't know, because it was just like kind of like, oh yeah, like I said, like it was like, oh, like I know, I'm okay with it. We're friends, blah blah blah. And yeah, you'll be with my brother. I'm okay with it, you know, kind of thing. Anything else? I'm trying to think anything else. Just like. So we know season 4 is going to be Benedict, right? The way they ended Colin and Penelope is like they won't be featured anymore, but that's impossible because Penelope is Lady Whistledown. So now, okay, right? So at the end, I don't know if she stopped publishing, and then of course, you know, when you're pregnant, it's 9 months. It looks like she stopped Lady Whistledown for like 9 months, maybe even longer than that, because that definitely was not an infant. So maybe like a good year she stopped Lady Whistledown, right? She stopped Lady Whistledown for like a year, and then she brought it back. It's still Lady Whistledown, but she signs her name at the end, Penelope Bridgerton. You know what's funny? You know what? When I saw that, all I thought was Julie Andrews is older. I think Julie Andrews is in her late 80s, maybe. She's older. She might not be able to do the voice of Lady Whistledown again. So I think that was kind of a goodbye for her as well. And then the next time when we see season 4, it'll be Penelope's voice. But this was a cute, honestly, this was a cute season. I told you I live for the dramatics, but so it wasn't like Kate and Anthony's story. But this one was sweet. It was sweet. You know what? It just clicked in my brain that I said I was gonna mention this to you guys. That I've been thinking about for the last like week and a half. So I don't know if you guys remember when I mentioned, it was episode 4. It was either episode 4 or 5, right? When Penelope was in, I don't know if that was a library, and they were meeting Lord Dublin, and she had on this like Cinderella looking outfit. I just realized, and like I said, I've been thinking about it for a while. I just realized how Penelope's story is similar to the actual Cinderella story. Like she has, I mean, the wicked sisters, the wicked mother, you know, she's always in her room. Like I was like, Penelope is like Cinderella. Am I the only one who thought about that? Y'all let me know if you thought of Penelope as like Cinderella. And of course, Colin is Prince Charming. You know, their stories are with a little bit of a twist. But yeah, this was a really cute season. I'm so happy that she got the man that she wanted, and she got to stay as Lady Whistledown. What you guys think of this season? Let's have a chat down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and watching Bridgerton with me. I truly enjoyed doing these reactions. Queen Charlotte is definitely next. This will be up by Monday. What is that? August 5th. Was it August 5th? August 5th. And then hopefully Queen Charlotte will be the following Monday. But if you guys have like TV suggestions, because I have like no clue what you guys would want to see. I've seen a lot of TV, and I've not seen a lot of TV. Some shows that I've never seen are like Breaking Bad. I've never seen, right? Is it Breaking Bad? I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen like the Chernobyl series. What is it? Succession, I think it's called. What other TV shows I have not seen? Something similar to Bridgerton is The Gilded Age, so I have seen that, and I love The Gilded Age. It's like this time, but in New York. What else? Yeah, and if there's any like movie suggestions you guys want to watch, I have a list, of course. Oh, you guys, when I had the poll with the 4 movies, I literally recorded Mean Girls like 3 weeks ago, and earlier I was cleaning up my computer and my camera, and I deleted my Mean Girl footage. So I don't think I'll be putting Mean Girls up again, because I love y'all down, but to sit through that musical again, I'm not doing it. Just not doing it. So Abigail will be up this week, and of course The Strangers. I have a super long list of movies, but if you guys have any suggestions, definitely put them down below. Also, I don't know if I'll be doing it this month or towards the end of this month or next month, but I'm going to start watching stuff for Halloween. If you don't know, Halloween is my all-time favorite holiday. I love it down. And if you have some horror movies that you suggest, definitely link below. Listen, just really quickly, I will never watch anything with Freddy Krueger. I've been terrified of him since the 80s. I'm not doing it. Another thing, I've never seen any of the Jason movies. So if you suggest that, I will watch that. And anything else. Okay, oh, y'all know I've seen the Scream movies, so don't suggest the Scream movies. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys are first time watchers here and you want to see my Bridgerton reactions from the beginning, it will be down below. The playlist will be down below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo.